Rain Badoy, Grisette Chu, Mike Romero, Tio Moreno, real name Alex Dastor. Mga propagandistang DDS nga nagbinaho na sad. Nagpapakalat na naman ngayon ng kabastusan regarding Father Flavy. Bakit sila ganyan? Simple. Because Father Flavy is a living and breathing testimony of humans overcoming weaknesses and the strongest proof against Duterte's war on drugs that required killings of our own countrymen. Father Flavy proved that Duterte's shortcut was destructive and that God's ways are redemptive. And they so hate that.
Mukha kayong tanga at gago.
Kasi tagapagtanggol sila ng tatay nilang mamamatay tao, walang respeto sa kababaihan at maniakis.
Huwag tularan o galing Diablo yan!
Lagi nilang inuulit-ulit former addict daw si Father Flavy. Who's denying that? Wala man na ginadeny ni Father Flavy. But through rehabilitation and God's recovering grace, he was able to turn his life around and is now instrumental in rebuilding other people's lives. Ayaw nila ng ganon kasi masisira ang narrative that some people just need killing. And we're not talking about hundreds of people. We're talking about thousands from among the poor.
Mga kulto ito na mga walang hiya.
So kukay sila no? Kaya gusto nila ipahid sa uban ang pagkadurugista sa ilang mga diyos-diyos.
DDS, utarluga!
Digong, aminadong durugista, BFF pa dyan sa mga kriminal o mga durugista, pulong nga na-link sa Shabu smuggling case, Sara Duterte nga gikan sa drug operations ang gigamit sa campaign, Kitty the Wake and Bake. So now they're trying to paint Father Flavy as the maniakis na Padre Damaso with their manufactured bullshit. Ang klaro nga maniakis, kini.
I went to the... What? I went to the room of the maid. Oh, why? I lifted the blanket. And I tried to touch what was inside the panty. And I was touching. She woke up. So I left the room. Where did you go? To the bathroom. Why? Una. One father. The usual. What is the usual? Alam mo. Okay. So, you went back. And I tried to insert my finger, but then there was hair. And it was wet. And then did you wake up? No, father. She was closing her eyes, fast asleep. Oh, everybody. And I went to the bathroom again, father. Again? Yes, father. Twice.
Oh, proud pa na ha?
Utarluga!
On national TV.
DDS, tanga-tanga!
Humans as we are, we've led messy lives, we've been broken, we've made decisions na dili ta proud, no? Pero kana inyuhang Diyos-Diyosan nga si Digong, proud pa yan. Proud pa na nga naminggir sa ilahang katabang. Proud pa na nga nanugo sa mga sundalo nato nga pamusilon sa bisong ang mga babae.
Huwag tularan o galing Diablo yan!
Presidente na ninyo. This is the kind of man that you worship and you try so hard to paint him as the hero, but no, to our eyes, sa amo nga mga nagmata, and in the world's view, Duterte is just a pathetic, mamamatay tao, maniakis. That's why you hate Father Flavy so much. Because he is human, full of flaws, not trying to be a hero, but is a living testimony of what God can do to our lives the moment we turn to him. And you so hate that, because the whole world knows that Duterte mocks that very God. I don't know whether or not the rumor was true, but what we all know, the intent was malicious. Especially nga liwat-liwat na sila ang amo nga mahilig magplant og ebidensya, mahilig magplant og intriga. We know that. So, manufacturing something like this can be so easy for these people. Branding na nila.
Mga kulto ito na walang hiya.
We're humans. Lahat tayo may kahinaan, lust, shame, broken chapters of our lives we don't want to post online para lang pagtawanan. When I got essayed at a young age, then lost my mom later on, and left to cope alone, I turned to things that promised comfort but only deepen the hurt. No prohibited drugs, but I turned to alcohol and worldly pleasures. I lived like I had not known God. I know what it means to live messy, to look faithful on the outside while falling apart inside, to lose direction, to cope badly, to even think about ending it all. But grace found me. That's why I'll never laugh at someone who rebuilt their life. The church supported me in my recovery, and this is exactly why I do not and I refuse to respect people who mock the very God who rescued me. I know kayo mga nanonood ngayon, may kahinaan din. Sino bang wala? And if you have healed from it, no one has a right to point fingers at you because that's your testimony of healing. And that's why this matters. Because when people like Lorraine Badoy, Crisette Chu, Tio Moreno, Mike Romero stop mocking someone for the very wounds they healed from and the weaknesses they're struggling with, something in this society has gone rotten so badly at wag nating hayaan na maging normal ito. Walang kinalaman ang personal mong kahinaan sa ekonomiya ng Pilipinas. Wag nating hayaan na ilihis ng mga propagandistang ito ang paniningil natin ng accountability mula sa mga lingkod bayan tungo sa personal mong buhay at kahinaan. This isn't just about politics. This is about refusing to live in a world where cruelty is praised and healing is mocked. Because if we shame people for becoming better, then don't act surprised when no one dares to heal out loud. Maraming salamat. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas.